Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Plague Inc. Evolved Custom Scenarios. We're going to go find the popular scenarios that are on Steam right now, and it's called Love Bug. That's not it. That's Cooties. That's the Love Bug. That's the one that I'm looking for. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Oops. I seem to have missed this one a little bit. Overshot. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and just spread the love anyway. Spread the love to everyone before the government shuts down this fun and happiness. Because once again, as is the theme in many scenarios, the government hates all things that are cool and fun. That is one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of government. So, Neurax Worm, ATP Boost, Darwinist, Terracite, Extremophile, and the Symptostasis on normal difficulty, and it's the love. Love it is. Maybe I should have named it Cupid. I don't know. The Neurax Worm wants to spread the love in a world where only reproducing is the only thing slightly happy? Really? So everything in life sucks. The food sucks, the climate sucks, vacation sucks, but maybe a little bit of reproduction is kind of okay. It's tolerable. It's the least sucky of the suck. Is that what you're trying to say? You can't get married, can't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you can't even have a crush. Well, at what stage are we supposed to do the reproducing then? Is this a government-mandated thing? It might be. The Neurax Worm wants to change that. Spread the love by evolving your worm and slowing down the cure. Don't forget to have fun starting in Saudi Arabia. The love begins in Saudi Arabia and immediately spreads to Canada. Canada, no matter what you do. It'd be hilarious if it's like no matter what country you choose, Canada always gets it immediately. Because it's like, no. Canada is the one that's going to have some fun. All right. Transmissions. We started off with International Love 1. The infected will travel many miles just to see their loved one they met online land. Transmission increases. I'm sorry, I thought we weren't even allowed to have boyfriends, girlfriends, or crushes. So how are we allowed to have internet love? Clearly, the government has failed to regulate the crud out of the internet. That's what's happening there. International Love 2. The infected will travel thousands of miles just to see their loved one they met online. So it's the same thing that it was before, but now it's thousands of miles, and it has water transmission. Grab. Gift 1. The gift is sent out by a secret admirer, sparking love in the receiver. Yes, because when I receive a gift from people, I immediately fall in love with whoever the person might be. Even if I don't know them, I'm in love with the idea of them. That's how gifts work for me. Not true at all. But anyway. Gift 2. A gift is sent out by a secret admirer, This is the exact same thing. The exact same thing. All right, we'll pick that up. Gift bundle. A few gifts are sent out by a secret admirer, sparking love in the receivers. Oh my. Look at you go. You're getting many people to fall in love with you at the same time. Soon you're going to have your own little virtual harem. I don't approve of that. Another exactly same gift thing. Just gift 3, slightly more expensive. Doesn't even do anything. And you didn't even spell receiver right. Crushing. Loving someone, but not knowing if they love you. Ah, love. I remember what that was like. It sucked. Cold resistance, heat resistance, drug resistance, Trojan planes. Love bugs want to have international love. Spread. You know, when I think of having, like, falling in love, I will not say that when I was a child, international love was necessarily ever the priority. Just love, like, in general, was a pretty lofty goal for me growing up. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, there's something foreign and exotic about international visitors, and it's like, ooh, I feel a little bit more rambunctious around them. But it's never really a priority for me personally, but this seems to be the primary theme here, so we'll go with it. Again, the gifts don't seem to do much of anything. And we're going to go for confessing love. The infected confesses their love, increasing infectivity, starting relationships. And then they got tracked down by the government and shot. I don't know. I still don't really have any particular context for this scenario. I'm just assuming that's what happens. Affection 1. The people become more affectionate. Yes, holding hands. It's getting real steamy now. The infected couple will hold hands, increasing infectivity. You know, that seems very ill-advised. You're not allowed to even have girlfriends or crushes, but now you're walking around in public holding hands? PDA, man. Surefire way to get noticed. What are you doing? Love letters. The infected will begin to send out love letters to others. Just others in general. It doesn't really matter who. Just somebody. We have affection 2. People become much more affectionate. Ooh. The PDA ratchets up a bit. Soon, People might actually nuzzle their noses in public. Yeah. Cuddling. The infected couples begin to cuddle. Increase infectivity. We'll go ahead and pick that up. I'm looking for things that give a good amount of infectivity without overdoing it on severity. Like this. Internet posts. Telling the online of their happiness, others are more likely to fall in love. Guys, it's true. You can actually fall in love. I know, I didn't think it was possible either, but it turns out the government lied to us. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a little bit too into this scenario so far. This has 4 stars, by the way. Just a reminder. Let's go ahead and grab Greenland. Just so I don't have to worry about it later. Greenland needs some love. We'll pick up another level of that and some cold resistance. The gifts don't seem to do much of anything, so I'm not really sure if there's much of a point in picking it up. Oh, now the government has detected our love. Flee in terror. Go to the Caribbean. Cuba is the place where we shall hide. I've always wanted a Cuban lover. International lovers. Affection 2. Love letters and internet posts. Kissing. Gasp! We finally crossed that line. The couples begin kissing. Barf! Absolutely disgusting. You know what? The government was right to shut this down. All right, what are we missing exactly? A lot of things, actually. Let's go to New Guinea. Oh. Just some island down here. One that's a little bit harder to get into, preferably. And then we also have candy. Stores will sell Valentine's Day candy and chocolates. The Nurex worm will hid their eggs in these. You know, I actually completely forgot that this was a Nurex worm for a second, but now I'm completely grossed out. Aha! I shall spread my eggs inside of your candy. You gave chocolates, but they had inside a creamy filling that you were not expecting. International Love 3. The infected will travel tens of thousands of miles just to see the loved one they met online. Again, it's the exact same thing as all of them. Hi, Anyali. I love you. Love you too. This scenario makes me fall in love.
Oh, good. With me?
Everyone. Simultaneously. No? No? Okay. All right, let's send out a couple of gifts. Are these spore bursts? Oh, they're freaking spore bursts. That's what they are. Well, now I understand how this works. I don't need that. All right, fine, whatever. We're going to go for candy and kissing. Dates. People kiss before they go on dates? You trollop! I probably shouldn't say that online. Is that a word that'll get me demonetized? It probably should be, but I suspect most people don't know what trollop means. Therefore, it won't come back to bite me in any meaningful way. Let's go for the drug resistance level 2. We'll go ahead and grab international love level 3. And then, yes, indeed, we will go on a date and move in together. Oh my gosh, you can move in before you go on dates. Guys, just think you got your priorities in the wrong order here. Those who love each other will move in together. Or, depending on where you live, you will wait. Because moving in together might be looked down upon and might even lead to death in certain countries. That got dark. The binding of everlasting love is marriage. Increases infectivity, but also increases severity by a lot. Again, I just want to point out this scenario that is predicated on the notion that the whole world is horribly grim. Reproducing is the only thing that is slightly enjoyable. Only slightly, though. And yet somehow the human race has been able to procreate fairly well. All right, let's go to New Zealand since we seem to be missing out on that. I'm hoping we get plenty of Trojan planes, so we should be able to get everywhere we need to. I think we're missing out on Japan. Japan is still a grim and terrible place, is what I'm learning. So are the Philippines, actually. We'll go ahead and grab the Philippines. Iceland is missing out. Greenland got some action. But Iceland? Nah, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. All right, let's just go ahead and grab a couple more gift baskets. Pew! All right, the love has been spread in Japan and Iceland. And now we're just gonna genetic hardening 1, 2, and then some genetic shuffles, and then we freaking win. Trojan roamers to increase infectivity, maybe. It could situationally be good. What country are we missing? Iceland and Japan? Go to Iceland and spread the love. There we go. We should get a big boost. Boom! That wasn't a very big boost. And that's pretty much the whole scenario, yes? Love mutation patterns are extraordinary. Gasp. Love knows no bounds and seems to just express itself differently for every couple? That's remarkable. People aren't robots. You did it! Everyone loves someone else and the whole world is happy again. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. That took exactly a year. Well, I should have played this on Valentine's Day, but I didn't think about it at the time. First off, lots of spelling and grammatical errors that could be fixed, but, that's just me. We got about 3 stars with 80,000 points. That's not too bad, all things considered. I mean, it's a pretty silly scenario. Again, I think that the people's priorities are slightly ajar, and I'm kind of curious about the context of what's led up to this point. Is the government against it or not? Or did everyone just, on their own become incredibly unhappy? Is this what happens when social media becomes such a big part of our lives, we stopped having any human interaction and everything became grim and we stopped learning how to love each other? Is that what this is about? I'm going to say that it is. And thanks to my scenario, all of you remember that sometimes you have to put aside Facebook and Twitter and whatever else. Go out there, meet some people, spread some love, and maybe you'll get some love in return. But get your priorities in right and don't kiss before you go on a date. That's just kind of rude. All right, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.